I discovered the truth about this event recorded in the 4 Gospels, and I'm about to share it with you. Do you know that Jesus taking the place of Barabbas was part of the plan to redeem man? Pay close attention to every detail I will be pointing out from this event. There are some minor details we overlooked in this story, and one of them was the period this exchange was made. As recorded in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, it was the period of the Passover feast. Remember, the Passover feast began while Israel was yet in Egypt. Exodus 12, where Moses received an instruction from the Lord for all Israelites to kill a lamb without blemish. Take note, and put the blood on their doorposts, and when he sees the blood, it will pass over. Unknowing to them, this practice was a shadow of the real Passover lamb, which is Jesus, whom through his blood would exempt us from the wages of sin, death. It wasn't coincidence at all that Pilate releases one criminal every Passover feast. Note, it was not in Pilate's plan to release Barabbas. In fact, Barabbas was condemned to death. He thought it would be difficult for the people to choose Barabbas over Jesus. Speaking of Barabbas, there are some mind-blowing details about this guy. First is the meaning of his name, Barabbas, which means son of the Father. It is clear that Barabbas was everything we were, children of God, and like Barabbas, a notorious criminal condemned to death. We were once alienated from God, condemned to death by the virtue of Adam's fall. Now you understand that it was in the plan for Barabbas to represent the whole human race in this story, and Jesus, the Lamb of God that would take away the sin of the whole world, according to John. The most interesting part of this story for me was the point where the chief priest and the crowd ignorantly fulfilled prophecy by shouting, "Crucify him!" However, their soul was only crying for salvation, because the plan of salvation would only be complete when he's crucified. More interestingly, when Pilate washed his hands of Jesus' death, the people said, "His blood is on us and on our children." This response showed the degree to which their soul desired salvation. If God could perfectly plan redemption, I am convinced that his plan for your life is nothing short of good. Take advantage of this Easter. Receive the life Jesus brought through his death and be free from the curse of sin. Happy Easter.